John, did you get what you wanted from that first workout, that first real workout under your tenure?
I think we've got what we wanted out of the 10 days. We've got a lot of work into the boys, mainly physical work. We've had 2 brilliant games against excellent opposition. So all in all, really pleased with how the trip's gone. Got to know the boys a bit better. They've been challenged over the last 10 days, mentally and physically, so good to see how they react. And yeah, two really good performances, as in the game against Rangers and today against Swansea, who are a championship opposition. There's players out there that are internationals. So overall, really pleased. Disappointed to concede late goals in both halves. We played 2 different 11s. We've just had a chat about that, but no, real positives.
What were you encouraged by today?
I was really impressed with the shape, how the players worked together to make sure there were no gaps for Swansea to play through. I think it was pleasing that Nicky Maynard got on the score sheet. Typical Nicky, ball in the box from CJ, an excellent switch of play from Noah Stokes to get him in. Ball in the box, bit of carnage in there. The ball lands to Nicky and he puts it in the back of the net. That was pleasing. Some of the play, so some of the build-up play, I'd like to see us to be a little bit more clinical in the final third with crosses and shots on target. But some of the play building up was good. And the general effort from every individual was there for all to see in difficult, hot conditions.
You mentioned Nicky Maynard scoring there. Do you put much emphasis, and if so, how much, on strikers scoring in pre-season to break the seal, as it were?
I think it's about good habits, and that comes from me, but it also comes from the individual. So our centre forwards at the football club will want to be scoring goals, whether that be in training, pre-season games, or when we get down to the real business. So it's about good habits, and Nicky clearly has good habits. That's why he's lasted a number of years in the game, and the reason why he's got the record he's got.
No surprises, of course, that you named 2 different sides in either half, but just give us an insight, if you would, into your thinking as to why you played certain players in either half with different teammates.
It was just to have a blend really between young and old, and I think we managed to get both 11s out with a different blend. We'll look to do similar things in the next couple of pre-season games, and then it'll be about getting the minute bank up and the build into the Newport game on the first day of the season.
You started by giving us a good answer about the 10-day trip, but as we speak here after this match, we're set to head back to England tomorrow. Just how worthwhile, in summary, has this trip been, John?
It's been incredible for me. I'm a new manager, a younger manager if you like, so to be part of a pre-season trip in such excellent facilities, the food's been spot on, the facilities are top drawer, as in the accommodation we're staying in, the pitch we're playing on, the equipment we're allowed to use, so couldn't ask for any more. The support today and over the 10-day trip's been exceptional from the die-hard hardcore supporters, as I call them, to see them here today and yesterday watching us train. It's really special. I've been at this football club a long time, but when I look in the eyes of some of those supporters, they've been here even longer. And I recognise a lot of faces from even when I was playing, which was many moons ago now. So, no, great to see them. They're in a vibrant mood. There's a good mood around the club in general. But I'm realistic to the fact that I've got a job to do, and like I say, I'm really looking forward to when the business starts.
Last couple of bits, can you update us on the status of Alex McDonald, who of course we announced some days ago that he had to return to England because of a precautionary scan on his knee?
Yes, yeah, we got Macca straight home because he was quite emotional about where he felt he was with the injury. He said it felt very similar to the 2 times he's had problems before. But we've just had some great news that the scan's clear. It's give me a lift. It's certainly give the squad a lift. But I think Mac is dancing on the roof. I think he's absolutely buzzing because he's a vibrant character, real positive person in the dressing room. And I think he's even considering flying back out. He was that excited. So no, really pleased for Macca. To see him when he was leaving to go home, he was really down, emotional, quite upset, but to speak to him on the phone when we got the news was a real positive.
And very finally, it's that time of year, of course. You've already signed 3 new players. Are you any closer to a 4th?
Yeah, it's ongoing. Like I've said throughout this off-season time, it's about being patient. I think if you look at the signings we've made, we've probably gone for quality over quantity, and that's always been my kind of aim and strategy. We're still looking to add 2 or 3. But those players have to be right for the football club, and I'm confident of making probably at least one more signing in the early part of next week.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, Steve.